Hello and welcome back to ZEPHON. The war with the Chieftess continues. Last time we did complete our... Well, a lot of stuff happened actually. That was a very productive last hour. We got our second hero. We completed the quest that gives us the Tribunal's Tether, which is the unique quest for the Furtive Tribunal. And genuinely, I believe that this quest is probably the best thing about playing as this faction. The fact that you just get some free units pretty quickly, especially if you beeline the quest faster than I did, it really just gives you a huge boost in the mid-game. Also, I see that we have another PFC manual. How did that happen? I'm assuming that it's one of these outposts that we have. Is it this one? That's the ion discharge. That's just research. Okay, it's got to be these. Every turn we have a 5% chance to give a random item. And we just got 2. And we're getting some pretty nice stuff from this. Okay, so a little bit of RNG in our favor here. Well, I have the Whisperer of Goldrock selected, so let's just give ourselves the Attar of Fenaris, which has a map-wide free teleport once every 5 turns. That's kind of insane. Fenaris being the name of these hunter units, by the way. And then I guess we'll give her the second manual as well, because she's still lower level than the other hero. Alright, and we're up to 80 influence, which means I can afford to get an extra 60 science. Let's just do that. Get our sealed hermitage tech, because we're really going to need to start doing a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so now...
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
It said you would
I have restarted my computer. Hopefully things just run better.
Okay. Weapons free! It was us or them, and it wasn't gonna be us.
Okay, so... These units should be sufficient to take out this. You are pretty weak, actually. Well, damage is getting pretty high.
There is danger ahead.
You don't care about line of sight. Though actually what we'll do here...
Grant you new life.
Get ourselves a
Just
heal.
turned. We need
You still
to
have your
move.
inevitable end on from the
Give me a
previous
target.
turn.
3, 1, go!
Do not test my faith.
Okay, another unit down. Let's just run you out here because you are expendable. Let's see what we can see. Ah, someone over there. And also the city.
Mind the tail.
So 1, 2, 3, we're safe here.
Charge.
You, we want to run away with. Could run up here. It's a little bit risky because I don't know if there's a random unit in this area. But it is also a lot faster. So we'll just do that. We can't quite get the kill. If we go in here, we're probably going to get the kill. That's fine.
Bring me some heads.
So we'll just get a hit there.
To offer blood.
You can come up here to support this guy. We're just grabbing the recycling tanks. It's not too hard, but just in case something else pops out at us. Alright, that should be down next turn. I guess we'll also probably kill this thing and grab the voice cache. This thing's the loot pinata as well, so grabbing that could be good. You're basically dead. If I had known you were there, I could have just run in with you and sniped you with the deformity and gotten another deformity unit, but that's fine. This deformity is super dead. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, they killed the thing. Well, less XP for me, I guess. Ah, they just took that unit out. Yeah, those, turns out the Abgluth Dragoons, the Abgluth Dragoons are not a mid or late game unit. They're probably obsolete at this point. I should not produce any more of them. Which means I do need a new frontline unit, because the only unit I can produce right now is a support caster, if I'm not getting those. You put a maniple of voice hermits into chambers, seal them up, and never open them again. You'd think they'd die in hours from lack of air, but the believers say they're alive, and certainly the chambers start producing echoes, alternate futures and pasts. Tangible, controllable. Just never, ever open the chambers. Because if you see that they're dead, then they become dead. Presumably. Alright, converts algae into dimensional echoes. Yeah, this thing, it costs 2 algae and an energy every turn to upkeep, but it does get us... it does get us that dimensional echo, which will make our Furnaeus Hunter... Fenaris Hunter, even. Makes the unit not have its debuff from us not having the resources required to maintain its upkeep. Because we're currently doing 50% less damage on it. That's why the damage is so low on that unit now. Antimatter plant, we are going to want this eventually. Let's just get that. Hello, Anchorite. Far from our world, to demand things is unwise, yet peace serves all, men and Akron. Consider peace with third party. It is not yet time to tear rips under the shroud between worlds and bring about the new age. We can consider mercy, so offer us a name. Bloodline is already marked for the devourer. We welcome an intermission before the inevitable. Let's see if that works. My followers, they are saying I should not agree without payment. I should not agree anyway. But they're saying how much? Consider payment for deal. They're demanding 25% of our resources. We don't have very much. Sure.
Yes, yes. With alacrity.
Finally, yes, of course. Let all the world sing this word. Peace and harmony. Alright, seeing through each other's eyes, very Rolzian. This justice principle, be walking in one another's shoes, no? Okay, I don't want to do anything else, though. We'll just accept that for now. But I mean, if we're allied with them and Akron, and all three of us are going to be allied in the endgame, I feel like this game is already in the bag. I might go independent in the end, just, I would say for the sake of getting the harder difficulty, but I'm not playing on the highest difficulty, so it's like, whatever. Yeah, so you're doing half damage. Can I can still take you out, though.
Pity little-hearted do-gooder.
Alright, Chieftess is angry again. Yes, more of your great crisp tinnies. Why do you keep leaving them everywhere? Alright, we'll use this. So at this point, let's max out the heal. And I guess we'll grab 2 points of that. So this is kind of silly because leveling it up reduces the cooldown. So when we get it to level 3, every single turn we just get a free scan basically. Which is kind of funny. I don't really plan on using it, but I mean, or really have a reason to, but like the advantage of something like that, I can see if there are more enemies and then I can attack more intelligently into them. So, you know, it's not terrible, but it's less immediately useful than the other two for sure. All right, do you finish you off? Not quite.
What say you?
You should be able to finish it off and also grab the stash. Ooh, scramblers. No? Alright, well.
Give me a target.
We'll get it next turn, I guess. As for here, run away.
Heard you were in need of a blade.
I could do some decent damage to these things, but I think I'm going to run away and wait until I have this army.
Do not test my faith.
So,
It's in the trail. Wind just turned. We need to move. Closer! Closer! I'm not dying today.
we'll just do that.
We'll make it through. We have to.
Okay, looks like there's nothing out there. What is... That's... I need a flying unit there. Right, okay. I wonder if this quest where we need the flying units, if this would be easier to complete as humans, because the Valkyrie, one of the human heroes, is a flying unit.
Fine. Another pilgrimage.
Okay, we can... we still need more loyalty. More loyalty. We'll double up. Hey, we're positive. Can we finally start building things? More influence would be really good. I do really want... I could build a power plant in the desert. Is there a reason to do that? Or no, I'm thinking of the antimatter plant. I could get my masked hymnal, which does produce influence. I could just throw it into one of these. Yeah, let's just put it here. It's fine. We don't really need the housing. We can get more housing here. But I've been investing in this thing. I might as well at least build one. As for here, you are fairly stable, so I guess we will get one more loyalty structure. And then we can finally move on. Is that how it is? I guess. Wait.
It will pay.
The syncretic diva condemned.
Pity little hearted do-gooder.
Shit, mate. What the fuck are you up to? Yeah, she's condemning us.
Run, piggy.
Watch your back, wimp. Okay, let's just get rid of some of those notifications. So yeah, Syncretic Diva condemns Chieftess. Chieftess praises Syncretic Diva. Yeah, it's one of those weird things about the whole system, is that you can,
It said you would come.
you can spend influence to try to change your diplomatic standing. Okay, here we're just gonna go here. Grab a Candle of Glory, which I guess goes to you, because the other hero already has one. That's not gonna finish you off, really. This will, okay. We gained food, nice. That was essential. Archaegis. Ah. That will go to you. So if, yeah, I can switch out some of these, maybe. But yeah, you now take any received weapon damage. Oh, not even range, just received weapon damage. Okay, so anybody who's hitting my big tanky melee hero takes damage back. Incredible.
Isn't the world I knew.
Okay, grab the recycling tanks again. I did not mean to click on that. That extends out pretty far. I guess this is just the longest text message they have here, maybe? Although it could also be a localization thing, because it might be a non-English language that goes that far. I don't know.
Speak quickly.
What I do know is that you're going to move here, and before I do any attacks on you, we're going to inevitable end.
Your final hours is in the way.
So now you take 50% more damage. Then we'll hit you for morale. Like, even with the relatively small number of units, there's still a lot of complexity going on as far as how the,
Give me a target. It's in the trail. And we're in need of a blade. Keep up.
What say you?
as far as how the tactics go. So if I go here, can I hit you? No. We're gonna do it anyway. Look, a distraction. Actually does a good amount of damage. Five turns for full healing.
I'm finally free.
I do want this unit healed, but I also want to be... Thing is, it doesn't even do that much damage, honestly. 50% healing increased by being in an outpost.
Do not test my faith. We forbid one. You will give us all.
Ten turns until fully healed. They could still They could still hit it. Okay, running away. I'm not sure how quickly they would mow through these disciples if they wanted to actually attack them. Because the disciples... I got another manual from this thing? These things, You know, this 5% chance, I would actually really prefer if it was just like a once every 10 or 20 turns or something like that. Because this is kind of ridiculous. Also, your inventory's full, so I can't even give this to you. These are both melee range. More damage. I like you having that. I guess... Do we get rid of the suicide drones? At least for now. I kind of like the loadout that guy had. Okay, are you still inevitably ending?
Have you
Yes.
come to offer blood?
You could be
Guide
inevitably
my
ending.
way. Do not test my faith. We will take what
Wrong order.
is owed.
Okay, you are going to teleport, I guess, to here. Seven turns for the Scrambler, huh? So a neat thing about the Scrambler, it has the hit and run ability, where it can attack and then still move. It only gets to move once per turn, so you can't move, attack, move, but you can move and then attack like normal. Or if something starts in range, you can attack it and then move, which is pretty nice. Do we just heal you up? I think we do. Okay, well, that was more than I was expecting. Let us sow chaos. Shoot. I did not account for that, or that. Well, that did not work out the way I had hoped. Okay, do I actually get to start doing fun things with my cities? Maybe? Hymn of Decay. I think there was a time when these didn't cost upkeep. But anyway, that's fine. Okay, So I could get another one of these. Another one of these. And I think I actually will. Okay, city is done. Let's just grab that. It's going to take a turn. It'll get us more food and more algae. So still not actually building stuff in the city, but well, that's a start. Damage. So many wastelanders. A great scientist explained this to me once. We generate antiprotons and positrons, then fire them into a decelerator to make antihydrogen. We stabilize large quantities of this in synchrotrons for use in, well, whatever you need insanely dangerous antimatter for. Good. Have antimatter. We could grab Unholy Haste to give a new ability to our disciples, which would be pretty nice. I'll be very strong on heroes to cast that. Increased tile range is also nice, but we don't need it right away. Housing is just bigger. Antimatter plants give energy on construct and desert terrain. Maybe we get that next. Oh no, Pain to the Dawn. I think we go for our flyers. This is pretty nice too. Increase the radius from 6 to 12 so that we get our bonus for attack. We see everything within 12 tiles of our cities and get bonuses to hit them. Dimensional Echoes on Bleed. It's kind of neat, but being able to produce more of those would be good. Profane Pilgrimage. Teleports unit and adjacent units to target sighted tile. It's pretty crazy. Teleports target own non-Titan, non-fortification unit to closest owned cities. So this is a rescue operation. And an additional 10 influence from Vorodai's Bargain. Well, I think we go for the flyers. We do need that for a lot of things.
Why are they looking to me only?
I'm needful of good chai. Perhaps you could trade with a friend, so I may trade with you, nah? 12 cards comprise this deck of fortune. Draw one, then reveal it to us. An auspicious selection, which will provide them fortune, so long as they can supply us eldritch delights.
Chalo.
They have entered. Okay, we have 2 trade agreements now. Good. So yeah, from trade, we're taking penalties across the board again, but now we should be able to maintain both of those. Okay, that should be easy to wipe out.
There is danger ahead. I will let you see what the voice already knows.
Okay, you seem to be isolated. Okay, let's just use that. Our first max level unit. Which obviously means just grab everything. No free space.
Do not
I
test
disagree.
my faith.
There we go. So I kind of wanted to steal you with the Dream Eater. But,
Have you come to offer blood?
I don't think that's going to be happening.
You have gambled.
Okay, we can't see because of the sandstorm, so let's just go into the sandstorm. Oh, the Dream Eater does have a melee attack, doesn't it? I keep forgetting. A horrifying melee attack. Okay, we need to clean this stuff up.
Quickly, or leave me be.
So...
There is danger ahead.
well, I can just kill you. You do not kill that,
Do
okay?
not
Well,
test my faith.
What say you?
I guess we'll leave you here.
I speak greater power.
Have you come to offer blood?
Would you take the bleed debuff? I could just kill you, but... it is a 3-turn cooldown, and it'll be probably back by the time I get... yeah, let's just do it.
I'm not dying today. Yeah, got it.
Instead of trying to save
Give me a target.
it for a better situation, just take advantage of the situation you're in. It has a cooldown, it comes back for free. Every turn you're not using your ability is effectively a turn you've wasted the ability to use the ability. Alright, this city is getting close to the pop cap, but also it has so many things it's not using. This was supposed to be my food city, right? 30% bonus. Okay, let's start getting some greenhouses. We'll worry about the caps on things later. Alright, this is an Arctic... you get... Arctic was one of the options, right? Yeah, Arctic, plus 3 energy. Alright, that seems like a pretty obvious play then. Is to build our antimatter here. We still don't have energy. So yeah, reducing its upkeep from 5 to 2 effectively is nice. But, still stuff to do. This is still on cooldown for a turn. Okay, they've damaged our hero. Actually taking a lot of damage.
Do not test my faith.
Inevitable end.
Your final hours are slipping away.
Oh, they decided to build a city here, huh? Okay.
Speak quickly, or leave me be.
Well,
This isn't the world I knew.
What say you?
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
There is danger ahead. A sound decision.
run away. Are you still... You're still damaged. You are no longer damaged.
Have you come to offer blood?
See... Yeah, you hit pretty hard. Although less hard than the Wastelander would have. Alright, it is time to finally get our first greenhouse farm. We're playing the food faction, by the way. Gotta farm that meat tree. Okay, what are we looking at here? I think we do need energy. Is there a way to upgrade the amount of energy that we get? Arctic and swamp. Not desert. I'm not seeing a lot of swamp around here. Okay. So maybe we don't. Maybe we just... with this city, the thing is... Oh, this is all Arctic. Okay, we'll just build our power plants here. This will just be an energy... This will just be a resource city. I kind of knew with the veins of the fulcrum there, that's what it was going to end up being. So we'll get another admin complex. We are starting to run low on housing, so I'll have to get that soon as well. You're starting to get close. We need more housing soon as well. You're fine, because I built the housing preemptively, which might have been a waste. Alright, time to get some antimatter going, I guess. The thing is, we don't actually have... We really need energy, and since I'm not building it in the capital after all... I guess this tile doesn't really have any value to us for anything else, so we'll do it there. Okay, you can teleport again, that's good.
There is danger ahead.
Okay, we are going to go to the concordant items. We're going to get another stolen flesh. I really like this unit to have the stolen flesh because she does damage herself when she uses her heals. It just seems like a good thing to have. I didn't consider that that was a possibility, admittedly.
no such thing as safe anymore. Yeah, all right. Open fire!
There is danger ahead.
Oh. Well,
The voice concurs. I call for a bloodline destined for murder.
surprise, we have units. Okay, let's just kill this one. Can't quite kill you. If I moved you here, though.
Or leave me be. We are one. You
Like, look how ridiculous this
will
is.
give us all.
I just got 4 new units right here. And I could have summoned this thing too if I had that. You can just suddenly just have a lot of stuff. Okay, we're gonna heal you because I like you. You're max level vessel.
Do not test my faith.
If I ion discharge you, can I take you out this turn? I can, but
Pity little hearted do-gooder.
okay, you're broken. That was the goal. The goal of all of that was to break you. So that the Dream Eater can move. This is really becoming a problem. Okay, I have the Humid Decay. I can just do that, but no urgent need to do so. Don't want to stockpile too many of them, but they're still nice to have. Okay, we're going to get some energy here. Something that's a little bit funny with how these buildings work in this game is like the see these bonuses. If I go to the desert, I get a 20% energy bonus on the power plants. So 20% would be 1.2. So this would be worth 7.2 if I build it there. However, if I research the tech, then building it in an Arctic or swamp gives it +3, which puts it at 9. So in terms of space efficiency, it's actually better sometimes to just ignore the base default research, the base bonuses of the tiles, provided you're willing to research into it. Now that's not always the case, but it is just kind of a funny observation. Okay, well, If you're gonna kill my busters, I don't really care. The anchorite has taken to the airwaves again. He seems particularly agitated. To mourn the loss of my people slaughtered by ZEPHON, he declaims into a microphone. To hear the crushing sound of ZEPHON's factories rumbling in the night, to agonize over what weapon it forges in the depths. The depths. That information is new. ZEPHON acts like the factories don't exist, but if their goods are being shipped to the coast, to the bottom of the ocean, no one could ever know what it was making. The anchorite continues. To recall our mission to this planet was one of genocide, he says slowly. To hope the mission had died with the Akron fleet. You tense at his next words. The fleet still hangs in orbit. Horrible creatures of war lie sleeping in its bowels. How does he know this? No one should be able to access the fleet. The anchorite's voice falters, as if he can hear your thoughts across a great distance. To prepare, he says, but then cuts himself off. To know, he says with a harsher tone, that we must do what is necessary to prevent our own genocide. Alright, so again, this is one of those events that is just a story event, but with the most recent update, you now get to spend influence to slow down or accelerate endgame. I'm not going to do either of those because I like my influence. I want to spend it on me, not on this. Okay. Double cost when not controlled by Chieftess, yes. So I could use this guy to settle a new city for 240 minerals and 240 influence. That is never happening. Also, your upkeep is really high. But you do have hijack, which means I could grab myself a Wastelander. If I can get you next to it. Okay, we're gonna heal again.
What do you want?
I mean, we could. You're just gonna die. And I don't care enough to try to keep you alive, so, You soaked an enemy attack for a turn. Okay, we're just rushing them down at this point.
I've got a problem with authority. You ever seen a body full of holes?
I guess I can use you to grab this.
You just
That's actually a pretty good use of your turn. Enriched alloys. Okay, plus 33% damage on ranged attacks for a unit for 3 turns. That's pretty good. Mineral upkeep is... I wonder why they changed it so that all these so many, well, not all of them, but so many of them now have an upkeep cost. Like, I wonder what the reasoning was behind that.
What say you?
Probably done for balance reasons. Okay, let's not run this unit into range. Running into range is your job. Okay, you're out of heals, so let's just do this. You're gonna hurt yourself, I believe. Yeah. Because of our... That looked more like 25%, not 33%. There's probably some sort of armor calculation involved. Okay, well, might as well. Good. We can definitely take you down. It's just a matter of Well, let's just run. Okay, we are stuck behind you. And you two don't have movement.
What say you?
I probably just hit you with this. We'll move here, which does make us do less damage, but we don't hurt ourselves for attacking. Good enough.
There's danger ahead.
Okay, both our heroes are now max level. We now get our echoes from beyond every single turn, which is just a nice thing to have. Okay, and now that there's no more zone of control,
It said you would come.
we can
We'll make it through.
just rush everybody forward.
Contact!
Including you, I guess.
The sound decision.
Yeah, you're not. I mean, you do quite a bit of damage, but
What say you?
Do not test my faith. Have you come to offer
should
blood?
be fine. Okay, you heal.
To respite.
Now, funnily enough, this is like the one faction that I don't have to take out in order to beat the game. Because the Chieftess is just a chaos factor. The ultimate war is between the Anchorite and ZEPHON. Okay, food. I like food, I want more of it. Yeah, 8 food a turn. Housing. Our resources are starting to go down. Building this will give us more energy as well, so let's just get that. Let's get our growth rate back up. Okay, you produced a unit. And you killed my unit. Good for you.
We just turned. We need
Will
to
not
move.
accept this.
Yeah, okay, you're angry that I'm trading. Of course you are. You're at full health, but I really don't need you down here. You will move here.
Give me a target.
It's going to remind me about you next, because it's decided that you are the next unit in the queue, huh? Alright, defend.
Heard you were in need of a blade.
You guys can
Using the trail.
come back to my city. Bleed, I'd rather not. In your case, it's fine, because we just need more room. The Dark Vessel, I think, are actually just going to run you back. You can heal. Okay. Whatever. Okay, you do basically no damage. I should probably back off with you then.
It's better than just sitting here.
Oh, I
Speak
totally misplayed this.
quickly, or leave me be.
Inevitable end.
Do not test my faith.
Ain't no such thing as safe anymore.
There is danger ahead. I speak for greater power.
Is there any point in even moving you in there? I don't think there is. You disappear in a turn anyway. So it literally doesn't matter what I do with you. In fact, I should probably disband you so that I'm not spending upkeep on you. Okay, food is finally positive. Where do I want to make my dimensional echoes? Do get a bonus for making them on bleed, but I need more tech to be able to do that. I could make them around this, but I'm probably not going to. So let's claim the bleed tile and start preparing for that. As for here, we still need more energy. Power plant. I spoke to an ancient Akron once. He claimed to be the last of his race's pre-voice anchorites, and he told me that the voice is more of a song, cycling, that sings of beginnings and endings, that time is a loop, singing the universe into being. I told him I hoped we were at the dawn, about to fly into a new world, and he smiled, sadly. Alright, we have our ability to make flying units, finally. Alright, so before I start, continue with the more advanced stuff, I want the dimensional echoes on bleed. That's a double of, effectively doubles the output. So in order to be able to do that, I'm going to need bleed cultivation. And then we'll get the thing that increases the energy of our Arctic, of our power plants in the Arctic as well. Alright, so here. You are already inevitably ended.
Have you come to offer blood?
Maybe a bit overkill.
There is danger ahead.
This isn't the wrong
They
idea.
got me. Good one.
Well, they got me. No hard feelings. It was just tougher. Here, could you do me with me own knife? And when I'm, gone, could you be a mate and keep her sharp, okay? Now end it. Don't keep a lady waiting. The lady's me, by the way. Alright, Chieftess is out of the game. Good. Okay, a couple of other things. So these are neutrals, which means I think I get research for killing them now. So we'll grab that. We'll move forward. Nice. Energy and influence. Get some more research going. I could steal you, but I think I'd rather just kill you. Yeah, I get some research out of it. is not a kill, so we will actually back off. Oh, we can't see. Well, melee does more damage anyway. Alright, that is the Chieftess down. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, you do have an upkeep cost. Yeah. That's also, it's an action to disband. Okay, I guess we are not. We are not doing that then.
Heard you were in need of a blade. Closer! Closer! It just turned. We need to move.
Alright, we have secured this little corner of the map for ourselves, for what that's worth. Turn 74. I don't know, I feel like my development's been pretty slow this game. It just takes so long to get these cities off the ground. But I guess that's always kind of the case. It's like the last few turns, you get a whole bunch of stuff. Like right when you're getting towards the end game, everything feels like it's accelerating. But anyway, that will be it for today. And I guess we just do SimCity for a bit. Build up, prepare for the end. Probably no more big fights until then. So building up next time. I will see you then.